That's pretty badass.
It was pretty good. Hey, speaking of badass.
Yeah.
I love that you're taking a stand with your building.
You just want to torture me.
You think I forgot?
No, well, kind of, I hope.
I thought I told you that we won't stop. You're not supposed to. That's Diddy.
Oh! But we talk. So satisfying. Was it time?
It's time.
Okay.
What were we seeing that would making us go, what are the things that make you go,
Things that make you go,
I'm not going to keep singing with you.
Yeah.
You were almost looking at me like,
Hello?
hey, don't leave me hanging here.
I can't pick it up.
No,
You usually
absolutely.
do. You usually do.
What, leave you hanging or pick
No,
it up?
pick it up.
Oh, yeah. Things that make you go, Things that make you go,
Is it like 90s? Oh, see?
Yeah, it was early 90s.
Yeah.
Wasn't that like Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch or no? No, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch is Good Vibrations.
Yes. Do you think he just wishes that didn't exist? Like who he is now? He's just like, why?
Yeah, I mean, he probably knows one has to lead to the other, right? But yeah, I don't think he loves that, like,
Right?
to this day, people are like, oh yeah, Marky Mark.
Right. Like you don't like Marky Mark, like Mark Wahlberg, that's cool. Marky Mark, not cool.
No, and Mark Wahlberg has done so much, and yeah, he's done all these great movies.
Yep.
Boogie Nights was amazing.
It was a good movie.
You know, he's done all the action movies.
That's the
and stuff.
only movie that you could come up with?
Well, I play soldiers.
Wait, do you know what one of my favorite movies is?
No.
Him and Will Ferrell. Is it the other guys?
The other guys was great.
I mean, why is
when
he...
they give Will Ferrell the wooden gun because he can't.
Yeah, it's like one of my favorites.
The other guys is great, and I feel like it doesn't get enough love because people are so obsessed with Step Brothers. And Step Brothers is amazing too.
It is.
But the other guys is it's an underrated classic.
They're very funny together. Do you know our infamous story about Mark Wahlberg on the Morning Mashup?
You talking about Marky Mark?
Marky Mark.
No.
He came in years ago, and he had a whole entourage, and he was promoting some movie. And we were all sitting there, and Stanley T, who's on the show, wanted him to say something like to promote our show. Like, hey, this is Mark Wahlberg. You're listening to the Morning Mashup.
They call that in the industry cut liners.
Yes. Well, yeah, but this was like normally we'd give him a liner sheet. Stan was just like deciding this on his own.
No.
So he's off the cuff.
Did he discuss with the group beforehand?
No.
No. Okay, just
so
figured.
he told him, he said, yeah, okay, this is what I want you to say. And so.
Oh, he directed him.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then he wanted the people, like his publicist, his manager, like all the people in the room to like jump in, and also so it sounded like there was an audience.
What?
He had a whole plan. He was producing. And like, long story short, so they all were like, hey, there's the Morning Mashup. And he goes, yo, you want this interview to play?
What?
Yo, tell him to do it. We won't play this interview. Tell him, Mark, direct him. Those are the exact, that is like word for word what he said.
What happened?
We all crawled into fetal positions and just shook until he left. No, I think they did it, but I was like, he's never been back on the show.
Yeah, you know, that's one of those things where they were like,
Yeah.
we'll play ball, and then immediately told people, that made us very, very uncomfortable.
Tell him, Mark, direct him. It's a very
even calling him Mark, it's like, who are you?
Yeah, tell him, direct him.
And you were very.
I wanted to die.
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah.
I feel embarrassed right now thinking about it, telling you the story.
Because you hadn't thought about it in a long time.
Oh. So yeah.
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 I mean, I think he also takes himself very seriously.
Right. And he was taking himself very seriously in that moment and was looking at Stan like, yo, I'm about to knock you out.
Because he's a Boston guy. He still is. That's the other thing. He probably hates, too, that people, I mean, and God bless Vanilla Ice, but people put Mark, of course, God bless Vanilla Ice.
That's
But we just live that way.
Just God bless him.
Of course, God bless Vanilla
Always.
Ice. Yeah.
God bless that man.
But he's put in that category. And, like, he was kind of like a tough Boston kid.
Yes.
Like, he got into real trouble.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
So he probably doesn't love that he kind of has that cornball coat of paint over his music.
Yes.
Because he was like, he didn't want to be an NKOTB.
No.
They wanted him in. He goes, I don't want to be an NKOTB.
No.
Probably used slurs.
Yeah.
To describe why he didn't want to be in it.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Right. Because he's from Boston, especially in that era, late 80s.
Boston.
Come on. And then, but now he gets that sort of cornball coat of paint.
Yeah.
And I feel like he is maybe looking for a reason to prove that he's still got a little Boston in him.
Yeah, I mean, you see him. He's got this crazy schedule. He's up at like 3:30 a.m.
Yeah, do you
It's like,
believe that
fuck,
whole
relax,
thing?
man? Relax. Just live a little. You have so much money, a bunch of kids.
Yeah.
Go enjoy.
When people say though that that's what they enjoy, like we had what's his name, Kenny G on the show.
Nothing cool about that. I loved Kenny G. My parents listened to Kenny G all the time.
He's the coolest, by the way.
No, that is false.
He's super cool.
His hair is less than stellar.
You know what he said? You'll like this.
What?
He goes, this is just audio, right? I go, no, we're videoing too. He goes, oh, okay. I go, is that okay? He goes, yeah, let me just make sure my hair's okay. I go, it looks good to me. He goes, yours does too.
Okay.
Nice,
Okay.
right? Nice, right?
Okay.
And that was before we even got on the air.
Okay. All right. He was just like
Me and Kenny G,
yeah.
Sammy R and Kenny G,
Yeah.
just going back and forth.
Yeah.
But
Sparring.
that's right. But he said that he wakes up at, I mean, this is a guy who's Kenny G.
Yes. Wakes up.
Yes. Would you let me finish
No,
a
sorry.
sentence? Of course he wakes up. Everybody wakes up.
Trying to follow. My bad.
I think I was being complicated.
Okay. No, you weren't.
So, I mean, he's got to be 70 years old, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he looks great, by the way. He wakes up and he gets up at like 6:30 in the morning every morning, and he practices every single day. He does scales. He does scales. He practices every single day, and not 3 hours every single day. And not only does he do it, he said he wakes up and he gets excited.
Still?
Yeah, like he's super pumped
To play elevator music?
He said no. He said he loves it, and I asked him too. I was like Kenny. I was like, just being like the best at something, because he's like the man at
The clarinet?
the sax, right?
Is it? I don't know. It's a type of clarinet, isn't it?
Yeah. He had it. Yeah. Whatever. It's just brass. He's the best at it.
Yeah.
And
The thing.
I go, does knowing you're the best at that, does that give you a certain confidence when you walk into any room? And he was like, yeah.
Okay.
And
Like he's the man.
Because I felt it from him.
Like a confidence.
When he walked in, it was like he was cool, and it was like, you know, I'm down to hang or whatever. But ultimately, you really can't say anything about me because I'm the best at the horn,
Right.
and I'll bounce out of here and just practice my music. Like I'm having a good time,
Right.
but I don't need this because I'm goated.
He is goated.
Right.
I do not understand how this came to be. What is Kenny G promoting? This is the
He's
most.
got a book.
Okay, because I was going to say this is the most random guest of all time. It is a little random.
Kenny G was coming up. They were like, "You want Kenny G?" We were like,
Absolutely.
Jim and I were both like, "Yeah, of course we want Kenny
There
G."
was no like.
No, there was no. That was the whole discussion. Yes,
Yes, Kenny.
definitely Kenny G. But I say all that to say that maybe that is the discipline. Because I probably wouldn't want to practice every single day. Although I would want to watch wrestling every day, so maybe it's the same thing.
I mean, you talk every day, which is what you do for a living.
I
It's
hate talking every day.
You don't hate it.
It's
You love
too
it.
much
Oh,
with the talking.
Please, it's what you live for. You have your home studio, so you can talk every day.
I'm trying to provide.
It's just for providing.
Yeah, I could talk without anybody can talk without a home studio, by the way.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But can you imagine waking up in the morning and practicing? Like,
Yeah.
Imagine if you found out that every day I come down to my studio and I cut a 3-hour podcast that nobody ever hears. It's just me practicing.
That's weird. That'd be
How
weird.
now, brown cow?
Yes.
And then just figuring out hot takes.
No.
Just like
No.
going through the news of the day and going like, P Diddy, more like P Dummy. No, that one's not going to work.
No.
Just going through and practicing.
P dildo. How many?
That's good.
Okay.
See, that's
Right?
way better already,
Okay,
and you didn't even practice.
No, I didn't practice.
But that brings me back to the Mark Wahlberg thing of
Yeah.
maybe some people just exist in a world better.
Yeah.
Where they wake up but he wakes up like 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Goes to the gym right away.
I mean, he looks great. I just
He does, but-
you do you, boo. It doesn't work for me.
For what though?
I don't know.
At a point, right?
Right. Like, how much do you think
okay,
he's
you're
worth?
a muscle man.
You're a muscle man. You're like, I'm sure he's just trying to be healthy too.
Right.
But I also feel like it's for optics. Like, I feel
Has to be.
right.
Has to. There's no like you don't have to put in the work that it takes to look like Mark Wahlberg just to feel good.
Right.
I feel fine.
I feel pretty good too.
I'm way off from Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, I think we both are.
I go to the gym twice a week if it's a good week.
I try to go 3 to 4.
Well, I don't.
Okay.
You know, but feel good.
Yeah, you feel great.
Just had a BLT.
Right. It was good, right?
Great.
Yeah, I enjoyed myself.
That makes me feel good.
Right. So you do you, boo. That's what he wants to do. That's what that boo wants to do.
And also, like, I like that. And maybe it's the difference between morning and night people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's nice being up in the morning or whatever.
Yeah.
But I love.
You're a night owl.
that period where it's like not so late that it's gonna screw you up the next
Right.
day. Like
But you're-
anything after 2:00, you're like, oh geez,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a mess tomorrow.
But like you're kind of just like zen and
Like-
everyone's sleeping. It's just you.
Like 11 p.m. or even maybe like 10:30 to 12:30.
You like that. That's like your dream. Look at you. Oh,
I love it so much. Everyone's asleep.
yeah.
Wife's asleep on the couch.
Yeah.
The kids are asleep. 10:30 to 12:30.
You know what gives me anxiety if I'm the last person awake in the house. I don't like that.
To this day.
To this day, I don't like that feeling. Like I'm up. Also, I don't have trouble sleeping usually.
Right.
So like if I do, it's like now what? Like everyone's sleeping. Like what do I do? Help me.
I used to go through that when I was a kid.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a kid anymore. am
No,
I?
you're an adult. I
Yeah.
heard how old you are on your Instagram.
Yeah.
Your daughter told everybody.
What a bitch, man.
But you do still. Like you still.
Yeah. I don't. Listen. I'm fine, but it gives me anxiety. I don't like that feeling. Like
you like your husband to go to sleep last.
Yes, and he usually does.
Right.
And so like I'll like make noise and rustle around so he stirs. So I'm not.
Wow, that really is.
Yeah, I don't like
that's real sleep anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have bad sleep anxiety when I was a kid.
Did you need to like be rocked to sleep? What would your mom do to help you get to sleep?
No, I mean at a point she would just get frustrated.
Yeah.
You know?
I think we all do.
Right, and just be done with it.
Yeah, I remember.
But I was also not like a baby that needed rocking to sleep. I was probably like 12.
Oh.
So it would have been a lot to
Yeah.
just start rocking me.
I remember my friend Jamie, who you know, she I was freaking out. Parker would not sleep. This was obviously when she was much younger. And I said, I snapped. I didn't hurt her. I didn't physically hurt her, but she kept like
Any story that starts like
Yeah.
that is bad.
but she kept sitting up. She kept sitting up. And I was like, lay down. It's time to lay. And she was like, I can't. And I literally was like, lay down. I didn't hurt
But
her.
holding, yeah.
But I called my friend Jamie and I was like, I did her bad thing. She goes, you body slammed her, didn't you? She was like, felt kind of good, right? So again, I didn't, but it was like, no, this is what's happening.
Yeah.
This is where we're gonna be. Down.
Yeah. I mean, that's not really probably going to work to relax.
No, it
Anybody.
did not relax her.
It was your emotions.
I was
getting the better of
frustrated.
you. Yeah, it was frustrations.
very frustrated.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think all like being so sleep anxious when I was a kid
Yeah.
made it, the only way I got over it was to just get over it and go, it really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everything's going to be fine.
Yeah.
This worst case scenario, you're going to just lay here and the sun will come up and you'll start the day.
Do you still? You sound like you maybe still have to tell yourself that.
No, not anymore.
Okay.
But I had to instill it.
Okay.
And now it's like, I don't care.
It's like
Which is perfect because I work in morning radio. So it's like, I don't
Yeah.
get
Right.
enough sleep ever.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes on the weekend.
But like you let your kids in your bed if they can't sleep, right?
Yeah, it rarely happens.
Yeah, I was never allowed in the bed. Did I ever tell you that? My mom would make me sleep on the ground next to her.
That's traumatic.
It's kind of messed up, right?
Yeah, I think that's like parents reading parenting. But sometimes
Yes.
sometimes there are benefits to, you know, the tough love thing and
Yeah.
reading the books or whatever, but
F that.
sometimes you have to do what feels right.
Right.
Create a sense of security.
Hold your effing baby,
Hold
mom.
your effing baby. Body slammer. If
You
you
want?
have
You
to.
know what? That's why I'm so messed up.
Right.
Because you
your
made me.
mom.
Because you made me
'Cause you
sleep on the floor like an animal.
Like an animal.
I'm not an animal.
No.
I'm a girl.
Not like that hippo.
Oh my God, Moo Deng. First of all, I'm sorry. She has brought me so much joy, and the
Right.
fact that you're like, what is that?
I didn't know.
You don't know about Moo Deng, who's gone viral?
I just love that, like, 2 weeks ago, I'm getting mad at you for not knowing who the Costco guys are. And then I'm like, I don't know anything about this baby hippopotamus.
I'm willing to bet.
Okay.
Let us know in the comments that Moo Deng is gone more viral than the Costco guys.
This week, maybe, because
Yeah.
the Costco guys are on their way out. But
Yeah.
all told, no.
What's going on with the Rizzler? Is he okay?
Well, I think he's okay. I think school started. I think he's
Yeah.
starting to do some celebrity cameos. I think.
Okay.
I mean, it's drying up for the Riz.
Okay.
Let's be 100% honest.
Yeah.
I don't know that the Rizzler saw that coming.
Yeah.
He's still Rizzy.
Yeah.
But-
He's a Rizzerific.
Very much so, but it is drying up. But and I think Moo Deng isn't helping at all because who wants to look at the Rizzler when you could look at this apparently baby hippopotamus?
Apparently, she goes viral. It's a baby hippo. I think she's like maybe 11 pounds, which is pretty small because hippos are massive beasts.
Yeah.
And she's all slimy and cute. And apparently just has this great personality. So people were like flocking to the zoo to see this new baby hippo. And then it became a thing. Like everyone wanted a selfie with the hippo.
Where? Bronx?
This is in Thailand.
Okay, I was close.
So yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to like, make a quick run over there.
So is it the people in Thailand are going crazy, or are people traveling?
Well, it started that people in Thailand and traveling, if you were there and you went to the zoo, it was like, oh my gosh, you know, when a zoo has a new baby, anything, it's a thing.
Sure, like you could go to like a local zoo and they'll be like, if you're in Detroit, there's like a billboard going like, we got this baby animal.
Right.
Yeah.
So Moo Deng is like this cute personality. He's making all these funny faces and everyone wants selfies. Now, what do babies do a lot? They sleep. So good old Moo Deng would sleep, and then people were like, okay, this is my moment. I'm here.
I'm here for Moo Deng.
And then they would start to throw things at Moo Deng to be like, get up so they could get there.
That's torture.
Right. I mean, they weren't like trying to hurt. It was like the body slam. They didn't mean to hurt.
No, I know they didn't mean to, but like to just like wake up somebody.
So they were able to get that stopped. But now it's a thing, and there's like a live video cast of Moo Deng. And she's the cutest thing is she's got Moo Han or Moo Wan is her older sister.
Mulan?
Not Mulan.
Oh, okay.
You should look at video of Moo Deng. She's the cutest.
I believe you. I'm checking the spelling on your shirt. I'm not.
You're not looking at my titties?
No. I love that you were like, how should I say this?
Yeah,
Titties.
Yeah. It's Deng. But like she's cute and splashes around and she like plays she likes to be chased. I want to snuggle her. I want to squeeze her sausage body.
Yeah, I guess she's a pygmy hippo, which is an endangered species.
Okay, which makes her cooler.
That's a big deal.
Look how cute Moo is.
Yeah, she looks like a pot-bellied pig almost.
Yeah.
And people love pot-bellied pigs.
Obsessed.
You know what my favorite thing is?
What?
When I hear stories about people who get pot-bellied pigs as pets, and then they realize it's just a baby pig, and it turns huge.
Yeah.
You know, because they're supposed to say small. They're like, this is a
Yes.
miniature pot-bellied pig that's designed to be a pet. And you buy it, and you don't realize you can't trust the person you bought it from. They just sold you a baby pig.
Right.
And it turns into a giant pig.
Yeah.
You got no place to... What are you going to do with a giant pig?
They do breed micro pigs, which
Right,
is
right.
horrible.
But sometimes they sell regular pigs as micro pigs. Yeah.
So also, I have a question. If you had a pig, right? Like you're one of those people who has a pet pig.
Sure.
Do you eat bacon? Like, are you someone who has the pig in your house? And like, you're still like, it's like, this is my...
Well, you have a dog, right?
Yeah.
And you don't eat any dog?
The cats? The pets?
Yeah, I mean, that's it. I think you still... I don't think I have a problem with it.
Well, it's kind of like when people like have farms and they like love their animals. And they have all their goats and their horses and their cows, but like they're eating steak. Like,
I mean, sometimes if it's a farm, they eat the animals.
I don't understand though. How
like
do you
if you
like
have chickens, eventually you're going to kill the chicken and eat it.
Yeah, but usually you have the chickens for like the eggs, right? I don't know. I just feel like
the lady chickens, the boy chickens, you got to eat them.
I just feel like when you have like a relationship with these animals, it'd be weird to eat them.
Yeah, but if you have a pot-bellied pig, you're not eating its bacon. You're eating the bacon of a pig you don't have a relationship with.
Is it cannibalism if you fed bacon to the pig?
Yes, there was a scandal when they were creating Facebook that I think Eduardo, who was the original person that Zucks was kind of working with.
Zucks? Is that the people who really know him well?
He's cool now.
Right.
You know, he turned into a person.
He's not cool.
He turned into a person. He's cool now. Yeah, he's super cool. But apparently there was like a scandal in Harvard because I think it was Eduardo had to like walk around with a chicken as part of his like frat thing or whatever. And they caught him feeding the chicken in the cafeteria. And they were like, you can't do that. That's cannibalism. Something like that. Don't sue me for slander.
I won't sue you for slander.
I could be totally wrong. But yeah, so no, it is cannibalism if you feed a pig bacon.
Yeah.
You turn that pig into a cannibal.
Okay.
And you're a monster.
You are a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
because a pig doesn't know any better.
Right.
You just turn that pig into a cannibal. Can you imagine if somebody was like, you know, there was a thing on wrestling once where there's this character, Al Snow.
Yeah.
And he walked around with this dog named Pepper. It was a Chihuahua.
Okay.
And
that's a cute name.
Oh, yeah. And the big boss, the big boss man stole Pepper. Big Boss Man was in his heel period as a villain.
Okay.
And he was as dastardly as any villain has ever been. I mean, he was an absolute animal in this period of time.
Okay.
And so Al Snow was like, give Pepper back. And Big Boss Man was like, I'm not giving Pepper back.
Not happening.
And he was like, well, I'm going to fight you, Big Boss Man, but I want Pepper back first.
Okay.
And Big Boss Man was like, okay, I'll give you Pepper back. And then Al Snow was like, great. And he was like, come up to my hotel. And this was all on like episodes of SmackDown and stuff.
Right.
And Al Snow was like, okay. He knocked on his hotel room door. Boss Man, I'm here for Pepper. And he goes, okay, come on in. I'm sorry about all this. And Al goes, okay, but I want the dog back. He goes, okay, sit down. He sits down at the table. He goes, Al's like, where's the dog? He's like, look, all right, I'll give you the dog back. Let's have a meal first. And he brings out some food and he opens it up. It's like Chinese food or whatever.
Oh, no.
He scoops Al a plate.
No.
And Al Snow starts eating it. And then the big boss man lets Al Snow know. Good news. I gave you your dog back. You just ate him. And you were like, what?
That's horrific.
And so the match was set up. Like, why did this match come to be? Because the villain made the hero eat his own dog.
Okay, but it wasn't real.
It was a story.
Okay.
A storyline.
That's a crazy storyline. That's almost too far of a storyline.
It's so far.
Right? Like I feel like that probably upset people. They might have gotten complaints about that storyline.
It was the late 90s.
Right. Different
What
things
are
were
we
allowed.
doing?
I know.
Complaining?
I know.
We were doing terrible things we'll never be able to take back.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We burned down Woodstock in 99.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with so much white angst.
So much white angst.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it is weird how, like, not long ago, things were different. Like, people were, like, could be way less politically correct.
Well, it's all the chickens are coming home to roost
Yeah.
now.
Are you still looking for Moo?
Though. Yeah.
She's so cute.
Yeah, I'm getting on Moo Deng.
Anyways, I mean, I'm getting up on Moo Deng.
Yeah, I'm seeing if I can find the live stream anywhere.
Yeah, I don't think that's up yet. I think they started
Oh.
it. I'm sorry. I should
Oh.
have been more clear about that.
Yeah.
Anyways, people are just obsessed with her, and
Yeah.
she's so cute. I wonder if they're going to be not so obsessed with her once she gets big, and then she's not like so cute anymore.
You know, hippos are the deadliest animal there is.
Can't they like eat a whole watermelon?
Oh, yeah. They'll snap it like
Oh,
nothing.
yeah.
I've seen it.
You have?
Oh, it's awesome.
In person?
No.
Okay.
On the internet, though.
Okay.
Yeah. Like they just take a bite, like the way you or I might take a bite out of an apple. They'll take a bite out of a whole watermelon, but they'll eat the whole thing.
So they could definitely snap us in half in like half a second.
Easily.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
we're way softer than a watermelon.
Yeah. I mean, we have
Right?
layers of softness.
Yeah.
We don't have a hard exterior.
We would be like having like a Laffy Taffy for them.
That's right.
Right.
That's right. Sweet, too.
Sweet. Yeah.
Especially with our sugary American diets.
Right. All
You-
that Dr. Pepper.
That's right. Yeah, no, they say hippos are the most dangerous animals. Like they're the most deadly of all the animals, which I never would have thought.
But because of what they can do with their mouth or because they're aggressive.
They're
Like,
aggressive.
Oh,
They're
they
very aggressive,
are.
yeah.
Not Moo Deng.
It's a little baby.
And then did you see the picture?
Maybe nature versus nurture. Maybe the hippos are so aggressive because it's a chain of abuse.
Well, Moo Deng's going to be aggressive if people keep waking her up.
That's what I'm saying. You don't do that to a hippo.
No, you don't.
No.
That's messed up.
Over the past several weeks, images of a clumsy, rosy-cheeked baby hippo. Does the Moo Deng fall down a lot, or?
She's like a little, it's like, like toddlers that are like little drunk men.
Sure.
That's kind of what she's like. Did you see me and all my Moo Deng faces?
Yeah, so when you posted the meme of you and your faces matching Moo Deng's faces, I thought you just found a picture of a hippo and you were like, I look like a hippo.
First of all, I didn't do that. If you think I was like, hey guys, I look like a hippo.
Yeah, when you posted, I was like, I guess.
No.
I didn't realize it was a whole meme.
It was Moo Deng, and I make all the same faces.
As Moo Deng.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, a lot of Moo Deng faces.
No, that's
Yeah,
good. That's
so-
good. Shout out to Blob More Chairs. He's got plenty for the thumbnail.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Enjoy.
Plenty of photos and videos of the pygmy hippopotamus have gone viral. Now, I wonder if it's a pygmy hippopotamus, does that mean she's going to stay small?
I don't.
Like, isn't pygmies like small?
I thought so.
Maybe.
Isn't pygmy, if you call someone a pygmy, like derogatory? Like not an animal?
Well, it can't be derogatory. What's an animal going to get offended?
No. Can't you, like, if you called like a person a pygmy?
I don't think it's nice.
Okay.
I don't know for sure.
Right.
I wouldn't want anybody to call me a pygmy.
Yeah, it just feels mean.
Well, that's that little pygmy Sam Roberts.
Yeah,
I go
F
like,
you.
yeah, say it to my face.
Yeah.
That's what I'd say.
Bitch.
I'd say that too.
Yeah.
I'd use the B word.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I hope she stays small. She is so cute, and they just spray her with water, and when they try to give her a bath, she runs away, and she's so slippery.
Except she's a little clumsy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see. Showing plenty of photos and videos of the pygmy hippopotamus have gone viral, showing her biting her caretakers, mimicking her mother's grass chomping,
Yes.
and displaying frenzied expressions.
Me.
You're the queen of frenzied expressions.
Yeah, it's what I do.
Her name is Moo Deng.
Yeah.
She's 2 months old, and she's a viral sensation.
See?
Yeah.
Good old Moo Deng. So it's funny because I saw these shirts. These are like super trendy right now.
Yeah, the sort of like old school.
Yes,
It's like school fundraiser
Yes.
meets No Limit Soldiers.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get one with my dog on it. With Leo.
Me? Oh.
No, my dog.
'Cause
Yeah,
I'm your dog.
you are my dog.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm getting a shirt made with all your faces on this.
I'd be so sick.
Oh my God, I'm doing it. We're doing it. I'm doing it.
I'll do it.
Will you get one with all of me on it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, that would be so fun.
That's, yeah.
Then we could skip down the street holding hands.
100%.
Okay.
Arm in arm.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's a plan. Well, I mean, I think that you should show your children Moo Deng. I think you should get on the feed once it's up. I think you should go look at videos after this because it's brought me great joy.
Moo Deng, whose name translates to bouncy pork.
Oh, which yeah, that's not ideal. Bouncy pork, that feels mean.
Well, it's hard to catch her, but once we do, we're gonna cook her up.
Yeah.
Yep. It's more special than you might think. As a pygmy hippo, Moo Deng belongs to the rarer of the 2 extant species of hippo in the world. The more well-known is the common hippo. Right, so like there's the pygmy hippo and the common hippo.
I mean, look at you doing all this learning. Who cares? Like,
because otherwise it's just a hippo.
She's cute. That's it. That's all I care about. I don't need to know all the research.
Okay, but this is giving you all the answers.
Oh, okay.
The difference between the 2 hippos starts with their sizes. Common hippos can weigh 10 times more than pygmy hippos.
Okay.
With the largest males clocking in at nearly 10,000 pounds.
Oh my God. They would destroy us.
Yeah. 10 times. But that means that even Moo Deng is going to weigh like 1,000 pounds.
Oh. So
you know what I just did?
What?
10,000 divided by 10.
Oh my God. That is math that
Just like that.
That's like working with my kids' math. It's not going well.
Not going great?
No.
Pygmy hippos, meanwhile, they grow between 350 and 600 pounds.
That's crazy.
Still 600 pounds.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, Moo Deng's got a lot of growing to do.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, there's a show, My 600-Pound Life.
About Moo Deng.
No, it's not.
Moo Deng's relative. It looks like Moo Deng.
Yeah, a little bit.
Compared to the common hippo. Yeah, okay, whatever.
It also just feels good to say her name.
Moo Deng.
It's a great name.
Yeah. So you've been talking about Moo Deng a lot on the mashups?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are excited.
Well, because also, like, just everything sucks right now. Just feels like the world is just like.
You always think that.
I know.
You're a pessimist.
Well, no, it's just there's like a lot of hate in the world right now. It feels like, and I feel very divided. But guess what?
Why you hang out with haters?
I'm not hanging out with haters.
There's no hate in my world, baby.
Okay, well, you know.
Why do you think there?
I'm talking about the world, not like my friends.
You mean Twitter?
The Twitter is not my friends.
Okay.
And it's not Twitter, it's Twix.
Twix.
Get it right. Did you forget?
I don't want to sound out of date.
Jesus.
Why do you
I don't know. The world is divided. It's very, with the election coming up and everything. It's
I
like
just
a mess.
feel like it's been that way for
so long.
like 8 years.
Until Moo Deng came along.
You think Moo Deng is the cure-all?
I mean, possibly.
What if they get Moo Deng like they got Harambe?
Harambe? I don't remember. Is that the gorilla?
They assassinated him.
Yeah.
Because he was bringing too much joy to the world. He was murdered in cold blood.
Okay, I don't think that was the story.
That's what happened.
He was bringing too much joy to the world, so they assassinated him?
Yes.
That's not what happened. That's not the story.
A kid got into the cage with him.
Oh, okay, that's what it was. I remember Harambe, yeah.
And then they murdered...
Maybe the kid should have gone into the cage. The cage is for Harambe, not for the kid.
Well, then why'd the kid get in there?
Because he's an idiot.
Well, then who do you assassinate?
And he deserved to get killed by Harambe.
So,
or the mom or dad who allowed little Jimmy to get in.
Harambe would probably have raised the little kid as one of their own.
You've seen those stories, right? Something popped up the other day. It was like,
that's called the Jungle Book. That's not a real...
No. I saw a story. I'm sure it's true. It's on the internet. But it was like a little boy that was found that had been like left, and then these like a whole pack of foxes like raised him, and he could just like make noises and stuff, but they were like really protective.
What kind of noises?
I don't know.
What does the fox say?
Oh my God, remember that? I don't know, but just kind of was like grunting and like on all fours and everything.
And was it like all muddy, like in the movies?
And then they tried to be like, okay, we need to get this child away. And the is it foxes?
Foxes.
It's like deers, shrimp. It's shrimp, deer, whatever. Multiple fox is doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And they were so protective. They were like, nah, it's our bitch.
Plus that kid, who knows if that kid would have ever been able to get back into society? How long was it gone? Do you remember? Or no, you don't know?
I think I read the headline.
It's probably not a true story.
Probably not.
It's probably actually the synopsis of a movie.
No, there's definitely been stories of feral children that have ended up
being raised by animals? Like Tarzan?
Just because there's an animated movie.
I'm not saying there isn't. It just seems like you've concocted a scenario and said this must have happened.
Because in the bajillions of people in this world,
it's just odds are.
Odds are.
So you're just coming up with scenarios and going.
No, I'm gonna do some research.
Okay.
not right this second.
For the first time.
For the first time ever, I'm going to do some research and find these stories and make sure they're from a reliable source because I don't always check that it's a reliable source.
No, you sent me a message about P Diddy earlier, and I said, please let there be any sources. And you were like, there are none.
It felt, I didn't care. I just sent it to you immediately because
it's funny.
Last week, they confiscated 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
Yeah.
And now this week, it's like, was it 1,000? Whatever, 1,000.
You sent me a meme that said they found 700 dildos in P Diddy's house, but there was no news organization credited to it, and I couldn't find the quote anywhere.
Who cares? It's definitely true. Even if like that hasn't been like documented, it happened. It is.
How about this? Like Dave Grohl. I love Dave Grohl.
Yeah.
You like Dave Grohl?
Even though he's a cheater?
Well, Dave, you don't like cheaters?
I'm not a huge fan.
Okay. Dave Grohl announces
that he has also 700 dildos.
I wish that he has a love child, right? Remember, he made that announcement. I had a child outside of my marriage, and everybody was like,
he didn't have a choice but to announce it.
Oh yeah, he had to. But everybody's like, rare L for Dave Grohl. Dave Grohl's usually not very controversial.
Yeah, he's like the nice guy.
Nice guy. A day after he makes this announcement, they're like, we found 1,000 bottles of lube in Diddy's house, and once again, it's like, I guess Dave Grohl's not that bad.
I mean, how happy is he?
Yeah,
because it really is about like the new cycle.
Because are you gonna be able to go into a room if somebody's talking about Diddy and go,
"What about Dave?
You're Dave Grohl cheated on his wife?" They're like,
"Who gives a shit?
Did he have freak offs? Because if he didn't have freak offs, I don't want to hear about it."
Yeah, and all of those interviews that are now like resurfacing, they did not age well.
The worst
of him talking about his parties because his parties have always been famous/infamous.
Right?
I mean, didn't he like originate the white party?
Yeah.
And now like it's like and he was saying things, but it was like
But it's like pictures, interviews, videos, like so much stuff that you're like, wait, what?
Like if you can believe this, I don't even know if I could survive a Diddy party from what I'm hearing.
Well, so like.
Feels like too much.
There are two different kinds of parties, though, from what all of these reports are. There was the freak-offs, which feels less like a party.
Or orgy.
And more like, like an organized orgy.
Right.
Right? Like, and he would have his significant other and sex workers and all kinds of terrible things.
Yeah.
Then there was something called Flavor Camp.
I don't know if I heard about Flavor Camp yet.
I think Usher went to Flavor Camp.
Oh no, what's Flavor Camp?
I don't. Nobody really knows.
It sounds not good.
No, Flavor Camp was like where you go and like I guess.
Wait, I want to guess. Is it like a whole line of men stand with their penises out and you have to go taste and try to guess?
See,
guess the penis or something. I don't know.
Did you ever play that game? Guess the penis.
But that sounds like what Flavor Camp could be.
I mean, it does sound. It doesn't not sound like that. I think the problem is that I think Flavor Camp. I think the idea was that it was like it had like flavor.
Oh, it wasn't about actual.
But now with all the other Diddy news out there, it's like you're assuming it was flavors. Like we're tasting humans, right? Yeah. Like licking. There was a lot of licking and lotions.
Yeah, no lotion, just baby oil.
Baby oils. I'm sorry, oils. For the first time in his life, Usher was separated from his mother, and he took part in Diddy's controversial Flavor Camp. He found himself changed for the better and the worse. Before the rising, this is coming from Goalcast.
Okay, do we think that that's a reliable source?
Before rising to R&B stardom, Usher, otherwise known as Ursher, guided by his mother, shared dreams of success, facing vocal challenges. His label's last chance led him to live with Diddy. Separated from his mother for the first time, Usher underwent transformation in Diddy's Flavor Camp, experiencing both growth and adversity.
Yeah.
So it's.
But it never says what Flavor Camp is.
No, and I think first rule of Flavor Camp is we don't talk about Flavor Camp.
Okay.
But I think the idea is that like maybe Usher wasn't cool, and like Flavor Camp
gets you cool
is where you go to get flavor.
Right.
You know what I mean? And Diddy's like he's gonna live with me. And I'm just gonna teach him how to be cool, and then he can have a recording contract, not knowing Diddy was like a monster. Even people are even going back to like the J-Lo arrest.
And you're not cool unless you let me put my dick in every orifice you have. Yeah, J-Lo is definitely, her people are probably working overtime to make sure nothing comes out.
None of this came up in that documentary, by the way.
Oh, her bodega order.
Yeah, you're talking about bodega orders. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Okay, well, what I'd like to know is what the hell was going on with Puffy.
I mean, listen, I would like to think that not every girlfriend was subjected to like the extent of this insanity.
He did freak offs.
No, he did. But I'm saying I'm sure there was different levels of what he asked his girlfriends to do.
Even a level 3 out of 10.
I know.
For Puffy, seems like it was nuts.
Yeah. Like the lowest level is scary.
Scary.
Right. It's not like you're just dipping your toe in. It's like we are all the way in.
Yeah. You're like, this is too crazy for me. He's like, we're not even at dinner time yet.
Yeah. You got to get flavor on because
we haven't even started flavor camp.
This also gives me anxiety. Like talking about it. Like I just feel like you'd feel so much pressure in there.
Yes.
Right.
And everybody wants to be famous so bad.
Yeah. And be in with him because he could probably like
make or break.
Yeah.
Seems like he was very threatening to a lot of people.
Yeah. And it sounds like there was cameras constantly and people.
He said he videoed all the freak offs. He gets like make people be intimate with other people so he could watch and oil
and oil some more and maybe even oil more.
You see what 50 Cent tweeted? Did we talk about it? With Drew Barrymore?
No.
He sent out a tweet and there's a picture of 50 and Drew Barrymore from Drew Barrymore show.
Stop saying Barrymore. You're saying it weird. Drew Barrymore.
Do I know Drew?
Yes, I know
Drew.
I know you know Drew.
And it was just a picture of 50 and Drew, and 50 wrote, having a great afternoon with @Drew Barrymore TV, and then in parentheses, also no one found 1,000 bottles of lube in my house. And you're just like, why'd you bring that up?
I mean, of course, because he's been taunting him for like years.
He's got a documentary.
Is that real? I didn't know if that was real. I mean,
Yes.
it's going to be so good though.
At first, I thought it was a meme, and then 50 was like, yeah, but then I really sold it to Netflix, and I'm really doing it.
And I think he should.
Yeah.
I bet it's going to be so good. Also, are you hearing that there's a rumor, and there has been for some time, that Kim Porter, his wife, who died a while ago, that he's been so distraught over the years and
He
constantly.
had kids with her, right?
Yes, I think the twin girls, I think, are hers.
What about the sons? No?
I don't know. There's a lot of kids. Okay, a lot of freak offs, a lot of babies.
You think he made babies in the freak offs?
I mean, depending on what hole he put it in.
But he might not have been having even that much sex in the freak offs because he was watching other people do it
Also true.
with his significant other and videoing it.
Yes, there was a lot of that.
It's freak off.
It's a freak off.
Yeah.
But the thing is that she allegedly had written a book about all this and was like a tell-all, and that he had her killed because it was all coming out, because now someone has the transcript.
You know what's
So crazy. It gets juicier and juicier.
What's wild about this whole thing is that with all the stuff that's coming out as like, this is what he's being charged with.
Yeah.
All the most wild conspiracy theories in the world, you can kind of believe.
Right.
All of them now. Like people can just say whatever, like you just said, and you're like, I guess so.
Honestly, after the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, anything is possible.
Because why else would you need that much baby oil?
I don't think this is what Johnson & Johnson intended when they made baby oil. I'm just saying.
I mean,
do you have baby oil in this house?
I don't know. Maybe there's a small bottle somewhere.
But like for what? For
the baby.
babies?
The baby.
Babies.
You have a
The
baby.
baby.
Yeah, the baby.
Yeah.
But like, no, not a 1,000.
Not for your butthole.
No, I never put it there.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's very, maybe it's amazing.
Okay.
But like 1,000 bottles? Like, does that mean?
The memes were so good too, like trying to get out of Diddy's house, and it's like someone like on a game show, like slipping and sliding all over. Like, it's just amazing.
Diddy was probably like, did you have to publish the number?
Yeah.
You have to tell everybody how many bottles?
Yeah, but you know what? The answer is yes.
Yeah.
We did. We had to write the exact number.
Maybe that's why. Like they said that sometimes his freak offs would be like spur of the moment. And maybe, but a lot of the freak offs weren't at his house. They'd be in hotel rooms. So does he have to get the baby oil from his house to the hotel?
He has someone who transports his.
And is the idea that we need to go buy 1,000 bottles of baby oil and then every time we use some we have to replace it? Or is it like, let's buy a whole bunch of baby oil for the party and there's always leftovers and there's so many parties that it's just all the collection of leftovers?
Or it's in like a special like closet or shelf, and if after some of the freak offs he sees empty spots where the baby oil was pulled from, he snaps his fingers and gets his minions to go out and replace them so it looks pristine. A pristine wall of baby oil.
I wonder if that's part of it. If like he just likes the visual of being able to open these two massive doors.
I mean, I'm sure it kind of looks cool.
1,000, and it's probably like backlit.
Yeah, so like it's like pretty, and it's like clear.
And it's all 1,000 bottles because you would think.
Why are we trying to turn this into an art piece?
Well, you'd think you'd just keep them in cases in a garage or something.
Oh, God.
But where do you even store it all?
I don't know.
He's doing very well financially. So
not anymore. Not from jail.
No, he can't.
Yeah.
He got no bail.
And his kids probably are like, what? I mean, do you think? I mean, there's older
There's
boys.
accusations about the boys.
The older ones that he got them to do gross stuff too.
Who knows that there was stuff going on? There's accusations.
I don't like it.
Yeah,
The whole thing is a mess.
it goes deep, and like he's like, everybody's encountered him. That's the other thing.
Yeah, everybody.
There's pictures
He's
of
Diddy.
everybody with him.
Yeah, and so many, like, like the Ashton Kutchers, like Khloe Kardashian, Leonardo DiCaprio, like all these things are coming out of them, like talking about the parties.
I mean, Khloe Kardashian. You see what they came up with? I saw this one today. I mean, I should probably look it up over here. They found and I don't know who this is that goes through like old shows and interviews and stuff like that. But they're finding everything. So, this is according to the New York Post. Khloe Kardashian says Justin Bieber went to Diddy's butt naked party in a resurfaced Keeping Up with the Kardashians clip. So apparently there's a freak off, flavor camp, and a butt naked party. And he said Justin Bieber was there.
Why would...
Let's see. Khloe Kardashian once bragged about going to one of Diddy's parties and running into Justin Bieber on Keeping Up with the Kardashians. A clip of Khloe talking about the bash with sister Courtney on a 2014 episode of the show has resurfaced. So who was with you this weekend? Courtney, now 45, asked Khloe. Why are we doxing people?
Yeah, seriously.
A bunch of friends, Khloe replied.
You sound identical to her.
Yeah. Courtney listed Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, and French Montana.
Oh, God, French Montana.
And Khloe confirmed they were all there.
Naked?
Well, I'm waiting for the butt naked part.
I'm wondering if you could go to the butt naked party not naked, but you could be butt naked if you wanted to, or you had to, to get in, you had to be naked.
That's a great question.
Right?
Is it like...
Or you could be a voyeur.
Because there's some Halloween parties where you don't have to wear a costume, but you can.
Right, but also then you're not the loser, but you're like the party pooper.
Right, so are you going to be the one person wearing pants at the butt naked party?
Right, whip it all out.
Right.
Let it all hang out.
Right. Then the clip showed the conversation between Khloe, Courtney, and their pal, Khadijah Hack?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hawk, the twin girls, the really beautiful black girls that are...
At a bowling alley, where Courtney revealed her sister was still drunk and didn't go to bed after attending Combs party. Yeah. Where's the butt? Oh, I got on a plane at 5:30 a.m., Khloe shared. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it. Okay, so she's not saying it was a butt naked party. It was oh, we're having our annual butt naked party.
This is like a game of telephone right now.
She's saying half the people there were butt naked. But Justin Bieber was at the party.
There. Right.
And half the people at the party were butt naked.
I also wouldn't want to go to one of those parties, even just for not fun, but even just novelty, because there's some people I don't want to see naked.
Really?
Right?
You're not even curious?
I mean, yeah, there are people that I'm curious about, but I just some that I don't need to see.
It's
naked.
gross.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because bodies can be great and bodies can be disgusting.
Right.
Mine's disgusting.
It's not disgusting.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I've never seen it naked, but I feel like you work out, you take semi care of yourself, you eat a good amount of chicken.
Like chicken.
You like some chicken. The body's got to look like bomb.
That's true.
It's got to look better than Moo Deng's for sure.
Yeah, well, it's Moo Deng light.
Okay.
Okay. It's, yeah.
All right, no matter how you cut it, this is all so messed up that we can't even begin, and we're not even done. We're not even close to the end of what we're gonna hear, I don't think.
Yeah, and
more
they're
stuff's
just
gonna
keep
come.
looking through old stuff and finding old acquaintances and and people that he hung with, and the more you hung with him, the worse it is. I mean, they found pictures of him with Kamala Harris, but also him with Trump.
Wait, hanging out, not at a freak off.
I can't say for sure it was at a freak off.
Okay,
I can't. No.
Right,
but I mean, literally, even though, I mean, there's a picture of me and Who Kid with Diddy. It's at Sirius.
There would have been a picture of me with Diddy, but when he came up years and years ago, you know the story. I don't remember, maybe he was coming in for Danity Kane for making the band, and he opened the door to the studio and he looked at us and went, "Oh hell no," and walked out. Now I'm happy he said hell no, because I would never have wanted any photographic evidence of me near him.
Yeah. He was coming in, and Hookah came up to me and he was like, "Hey, Sam, you want Diddy on your show?"
All right.
I was like, yeah, because I didn't know about the butt naked parties and the freak offs yet. I
right.
didn't know about all that.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, sure.
Sure, pal.
And
you know.
And he was like, and he was like, he said, okay. He said, Diddy is coming up thinking that he's doing my show, but I can't have him on my show.
Why?
Because 50 Cent doesn't like Diddy. There's beef.
So he got it through.
So
he got the interview through you.
He goes, so let's just say it's your show,
Okay.
but Sirius is going to think it's my show.
Right.
So his program director was like furious with him, like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Why is Sam saying this on his show? Oh no, you know, who kid is like a genius.
Yes.
Until he gets, pressed against the wall, and then he's just like this total idiot.
Yeah,
all of his,
moron.
I don't know.
I didn't know.
Right, except that he orchestrated the entire
Fully
thing.
knew.
But Diddy did we had to wait for him to apply makeup.
Stop it.
That's true.
Wait, do you remember anything that you got out of him? Like what he talked about?
All I remember is like, it was probably right around, must have been right around the Trump election.
Okay.
Because 4 years before that, when it was Obama and who ran against Obama before Obama's second term? Do we remember?
Honey, that's
I'm the
cute.
wrong person. I'm talking to the wrong person.
Yes, you are talking.
Yeah. So right before that, that's when P Diddy was doing Vote or Die. Remember he had those Vote or Die shirts?
Yeah.
And who knew? He probably meant that literally.
Yeah.
If I don't see you registered,
I will hire someone to kill you.
I'm going to have you killed.
It's going to happen.
And so I remember asking him, like, hey, like 4 years ago, you were telling people to vote or die. Are we doing anything? He was like, he totally blew it off. He's like, no.
Oh.
Like he was like
Okay.
something clearly happened.
And he was like, I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, maybe he was making money doing something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was like totally blew it off. You think we can still watch Get Him to the Greek or no?
I mean, it feels really real now.
It's a lot of Diddy.
It's a lot of Diddy in there and real weird things, like a weird vibe at those
Plus,
parties.
like everybody's kind of weird from that movie. Like Russell Brand's kind of weird.
Kind of.
Okay.
Very.
All right. And Jonah Hill's like,
Dick. You know he's not allowed back on my show.
right. He's not a nice guy.
No, he's not. He's not nice at all.
So maybe but Get Him to the Greek is a good movie though.
It is. I mean, we can still watch it.
Right. Separate the art from the artist?
You have to.
Okay. All right. When it comes to Get Him to the Greek,
Right.
Diddy music.
I mean, there's certain songs that when they come on.
Like what?
I don't know what my money, what my problems.
Yeah.
I can't not. That's going to be forever my.
Yeah. Can you skip Diddy's verse maybe?
Yeah, I'll skip his first. How
D
about
to
that?
the I to the DDY.
Yeah, I don't need it.
it.
Okay, no. See,
It's so fun.
we didn't agree to
I
that.
know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay, we have to.
I'm
come
gonna
to-
stop.
Okay, we
But
don't.
it's like it's so hard because
It is.
we had to give up R. Kelly
Yeah, but like, did you guys all give up Michael Jackson? No, no one really gave up Michael Jackson.
because it's lies.
Oh, it's all lies.
They're lying on Michael.
Right.
Oh, I did try to have a conversation about like, okay, if the accusations are true, we don't have to stop listening to Michael altogether because
No.
he's been performing since he was a kid, and you can't.
Right. So like the Jackson 5 years.
Totally fine.
He was probably not doing anything weird yet.
But I said, up until Off the Wall, you're fine. Off the Wall, it's like its first like solo.
Okay.
But everything probably Off the Wall and beyond, just to make sure, not okay.
I think most people just like out of sight of it, they just pretend like he's dead now.
Yeah,
Just
I mean-
pretend it never happened. Terrific, but like it's
Troy
like,
said he's refusing to drop anything. He'll like Dangerous is where he'll stop.
okay.
And it's like that's pretty much his whole popular catalog.
Right.
That's very selfish.
Yeah.
You're not making.
Yeah, I think a lot of people feel that way though.
Yeah.
Can't quit him. I
Yeah.
think Diddy's easier to quit than Michael Jackson.
Well, because you got hard evidence with Diddy. You
Yeah.
got hard evidence with R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Right? And people had a tough time quitting R. Kelly.
No, I don't think people had a tough time. quitting.
Remix to Ignition?
Okay, it was a really good song. Also, I just saw Usher the other night, and he was really good. Back to Usher for a second.
Well, we can't quit Usher.
I won't quit Usher. He
'Cause-
was young. He didn't know.
And something bad could have happened to him.
Yeah, I think probably did.
I think he's got to come out with Confessions 3.
Probably. He's got a lot to confess.
Yeah. Confessions is one of the great albums.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah. He's just a talented dude. He's just like commands the stage.
What was your favorite song that you performed?
I mean,
I'm the type of lover. Yeah.
no,
No?
don't think it
Not
was
that
that.
one? Okay.
I mean,
When I told her, I said.
Let It Burn was really good.
Oh.
It was just really like. Also, did I tell you Tyler? You know, Tyler was there. She sings that song "Water," and she was performing, and they were out in the audience, and he was trying to like rub up on her, and she kept like pushing away, like no,
Usher?
yeah.
Why wouldn't you want Usher to
Usher.
rub it? Why wouldn't you want Usher to rub
I don't know. It just was a weird moment. Like they were just performing, but she kind of was
Usher got the voice to make your booty go.
Yeah, he does.
You know?
He says it. He sings it.
Any special guests come out with Usher?
Yeah, it was like actually a bunch of. It was pretty crazy.
Lil
I
Jon?
think like some of Wu Tang came out.
Raekwon?
Yeah, Raekwon
chef?
the chef. Matt has a sick Raekwon the chef T-shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Busta came out.
What it is right now?
What it is right now. Who else? He's had so many crazies. I had it all written down. I can't freaking remember. Are you crazy?
For the 411 report?
I didn't report on that.
Right.
I just reported that I went and it was fun
That's cool.
and I let it burn.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You know, remember when Busta started singing What the Dillio? Everybody said What the Dillio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that still comes out of my mouth every once in a while.
No.
Yo, what's the dilly, yo? Yeah. Is that a little cringe?
It's old.
Okay. I'm old, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, my niece got me with such a good one.
What?
I was asking about boomers, you know? My niece is 10.
Are we boomers or does she call us boomers?
No, she goes, "What's a boomer?"
Oh.
She's 10. She just hasn't gotten there yet.
Got it.
I go, "A boomer is someone who's old and cringe."
Yeah.
And like lightning fast, she goes, "Oh, so like you."
Oh,
I was like,
yeah.
I loved
mean,
it. It was so fast.
Layup.
Nailed it. Nailed
That's
it.
kind of amazing.
Yeah.
I want to meet her.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pretty
it was-
badass.
It was pretty good. Hey, speaking of badass,
Yeah.
I love that you're taking a stand with your building.
You just want to torture
What
me.
do you think I forgot?
No, well, kind of. I hope.
I thought I told you that we won't stop.
I thought I
You're not
told you
supposed to. That's Diddy.
Oh. But we talked earlier. But we talked earlier in the episode about not leaving me hanging.
You went, oh.
We didn't agree on that one yet. Yeah, my building, the elevators were out again. Like, and we have 23 floors in my building.
What's your address?
No,
Okay, all right.
not that dumb. 23 floors. I'm on the 15th.
Okay.
And over the past year or so, there's been tons and tons of times that the elevators are broken. People are getting stuck in the elevators. Like, it's mess. I pay so much freaking money to live in this box in New York City. Like,
Humble brag, nice flex.
no, it's not that. It's,
You got it
it's,
like
no,
that.
No, I am not bragging. It is absurd.
You're not bragging, you're balling.
Nah, I wish.
It ain't bragging, mother. If you back it up.
Okay. I couldn't.
That was Kid Rock.
Okay, yeah, I had to leave you hanging there. Sorry.
No, it's all good.
And I don't like when I feel like there are injustices, and this is an injustice.
You hate injustices.
Well, listen, there are old people that live there. There are
Right.
people who have babies, like with
oh,
strollers.
this isn't selfish.
I mean, it's certainly I don't like it for myself.
Uh-huh.
And so
Look, I'm telling you right now, I'm busting your balls.
Yeah.
It would drive me crazy
Yeah.
if the elevator
Yeah.
didn't work in my apartment building.
So
I mean, if I was a person of a certain age that had a multiple person family, I would probably not be living in an apartment building in New York City anymore like a fool and
right,
a boob.
right,
But that's just me.
right.
I can't speak for anybody
All right,
else.
well, I'm a boob then.
I didn't mean you.
Yeah, no, never. We know that one of the elevators is out, and then I get home, and then like there's no elevators, and I'm on the 15th floor. I'm not doing this. So I get home. I had a couple glasses of wine at the event.
So I had a few Chardonnays. What of it?
But I was not drunk, but I was tired. It was a long day, and I get up and I get on the computer, and I'm like,
You did walk up the stairs.
I walked all the way.
You walked it up 15 flights up?
Yeah, and I was like,
Winded.
yeah, man. It's one thing to work out. It's another thing to walk up that many flights of stairs.
And the thing is, when you wake up early
Yes.
and you get home at 10 p.m.,
Yes.
all you're thinking is the minutes.
Yes, I want to get home and sit on the couch or lie in my bed.
Right. Like, I can take the elevator up right now. I'll get it through the door around 10:05.
Yep.
I'll be able to sit down for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Get in bed by 10:30.
Yeah.
But instead, you're spending 15 minutes getting sweaty pits,
Ugh.
walking up this dank
Yeah.
staircase.
Yeah.
And it's not a nice staircase, is
No,
it?
not nice at all. It's meant for an emergency.
Right.
Okay, not because the building is a piece of you know what.
Did you feel safe in the staircase?
No.
I wouldn't have either.
Diddy could have been right around the corner.
And he always is, too.
He really is.
You just hear those glass bottles. Bad boy.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that. Wait, did you see on TikTok there's a filter where like you're doing something and then he comes around the corner, he's right behind you, we have to do it. It's like Diddy just kind of pops out. So I'm mad. I'm not patient, as you know. I am impulsive, and I just start writing to the management company. An email that you read it wasn't the most coherent email. I think I probably ruined a little bit of my point with the the typos and
Were there typos?
there was a good amount of typos. Yeah, certain words were not the word. And it was, and I said at the end of it, let's see if she wrote back. Because I just gotta, wait 1 second. Oh no, she's terrified of me.
She should be. I read the first email.
Okay, let's get, here we are. Her name's Svetlana.
Okay, I probably won't read the responses.
You don't have to. No,
just to protect the innocent.
You just want the original.
Yeah, I want people to understand.
Okay, yeah, this was at 10:22 last night.
Right. Several glasses of wine.
Not several, maybe like 3.
4 or 5 glasses of wine in.
Please.
After 15 flights.
Yeah.
10:22 p.m.
Okay.
From your corporate email account.
Yeah.
You didn't think to use your personal email.
Nope.
Okay.
I didn't. Am I going to get in trouble because it's from my corporate?
No, it's just like
it's a bad look.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's dumb.
Okay.
It's right there. First problem is
right.
it's from your work email. Oh my God.
What?
Your signature of your email plugs your shows.
I know. That's who I am.
I know, but it's a
So that's like a little passive aggressive, like, I will ruin this building. I will ruin this management company. I will go on and I will talk smack about you. No?
First of all, it says host, comma, satisfying, comma, pod.
That's what it is.
Why is it satisfying, comma, pod?
I don't know. I just thought I think that's, someone told me to do that.
Who?
I don't know. Then it says like host, comma.
Host, comma.
The morning mashup.
Oh, so you're saying satisfying is a pod.
Right.
Have kids, they said, is a pod.
The other one is like a radio show. I don't know. That's what you're worried about right now?
Well, I just think the whole thing is stupid.
Okay.
But
I'm a boob, remember?
I forgot. 10:22 p.m. And look, I am prone to make fun of people complaining.
Yes.
Okay. I understand, first of all, why you're complaining about a building
Yes.
that only has 2 elevators as it is.
Yes. No service elevator. It's a freaking mess.
Both of them are down
at
10 p.m. on a Monday.
Not okay.
Crazy. Speaking of crazy, hello. Hello.
It's me.
For the millionth time.
I mean, we've been dealing with elevator issues for that long. Go ahead. Just keep reading.
For the millionth time, I am at a loss for words.
I meant at a loss. First typo. At a loss for words. Because I was like, is this serious? Is this like a joke?
But the problem with this typo is that a lot of not the most intelligent people think that it actually is
Lost for words?
Oh,
no, I knew it was lost. I
believe you because you corrected right away. But if I got that email, I'd go, oh, sweetheart.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Did we not graduate high school?
She thinks I thought that was okay.
Just a stupid, angry person.
Yes.
Okay. For the millionth time, I am at a loss for words. I was late to pick up my kids for school.
It was.
Followed by being late to an event that makes me money.
Right. So they understand, because I put that, you can make fun of me, but I put that in being like, you're costing me money now because your stupid building can't get its shit together.
First of all, you're not getting paid hourly, so they're not costing you money. Second of all,
that event didn't even pay me anything. I just added that in there. I did that because I wanted to.
You could say being late for a professional event. A work event?
I was doing this.
An event that makes me money?
Okay, I know.
What are you?
Okay, just keep reading.
It was one of P Diddy's freak-offs.
I hate you.
I am home.
What did I write?
I was late to pick up my kids for being school, followed by being late to an event that makes me money. I am home to find out that again, you could say like...
Yeah, I was... Okay.
Drunk and mad. Yeah. I am home to find out that, again, all caps, another elevator was out and was told that it would be like this for the next 2 days. Okay. My daughter recently hurt her ankle.
She did. She busted it bad at gymnastics.
And I, as you know, there's no commas here. Okay, I'm going to try to read this. And I, as you know, was hit by a car that makes it difficult for me to still move around.
No, I'm fine. But let's just throw that in there because they do know that I was hit by a car. So it's just something I can continue to...
Right. Does it make it difficult for you to put commas so you could
it
decipher
does.
what's...
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard.
The fingers get rolled over first.
They do.
There's a tank. I just came home at 10 p.m. to elevators completely not working. Yeah, we know. You just said that you came home to find out that, again, another elevator was out.
Okay.
I just came home, which you already established at 10 p.m. to elevators completely not working, to the point I had to walk up 15 flights of stairs, comma.
I did a comma, not a period?
That was a comma there.
Oh, dear.
And then you skipped 2 lines. Clearly, it was the end of the sentence.
Yeah, okay, then we'll have it next.
I accept you to fix this.
I accept. Like,
Accept.
I use the word like.
But not accept,
No.
like I will accept.
It's like-
I accept as in it's an exception.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's not the word, Nicole.
I think expect is probably the word you
Expect
were looking.
was, yes.
I expect you
Yeah,
to fix this, except you wrote, I accept
I hate you.
you to fix this / reimburse me
Yeah,
for this absurdity as I pay close to blank
yes.
to be put this position.
In, was it supposed to be an
In.
this
That was supposed to be
position?
in. But
Yeah.
the I, because you
I.
just put the space,
Put-
the I becomes
Yeah,
capitalized.
yeah.
I this position. I love that it's like reimburse me.
It's reimburse again was probably the wrong word, but
Yeah.
I was just trying to say make good, like some sort of, okay, what? What?
To be put this position, if not, you'll hear from my lawyer.
I don't even have a lawyer.
No. I could tell that because there's no apostrophe in the youll.
Mm-hmm.
It just says yo. It's one word. And also that sounds like something out of a movie.
I'm aware, but I wanted to scare them. It didn't scare them at all.
I expect to hear from you by
EOD, end of day for those of you who
I
don't
expect
know.
to hear from you by end of day, or there's gonna be a huge problem. By the way, I expect to hear from you by end of day.
I'll go buy like cockroaches and release them into the management office. Like I'll do something horrible.
It was sent at 10:22 p.m.
Who cares?
How can they talk to you about what's the end of the day?
I meant end of day, like today. Like I was last night. I meant today.
This doesn't say that at all.
Okay, but that's what I meant.
I'm gonna.
And you don't need to keep reading. You want to find their responses? She's like, I'm sorry for this inconvenience.
Sorry for the inconvenience. For the questions.
I did write back.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I got the response. This person says, bringing the elevator issue to my attention, looped in management.
No,
You can
didn't.
work with these two. All the best.
If you have further questions.
Right. Great. Thank you. I look forward to hearing how you plan on compensating my rent
I want
for this
compensation.
never-ending nightmare.
It is.
Oh my God. you
It's
did
a
it.
never-ending. It's an injustice.
Okay, when was this sent? This was sent at 10 a.m. Okay. I look forward to hearing how you plan on compensating my rent for this never-ending nightmare. My husband also had a knee replacement.
That was way long ago.
So
but-
these elevators are truly a problem. This is dangerous and has been a problem forever. This is your thing. Please respond by everything has EOD. No matter what time you're sending it.
can you
No
tell-
matter when you're sending it.
Can you tell that I just learned what EOD is?
EOD. Respond by EOD. It's like EOD is already over. What do you
Well,
what?
I think I was also trying to I was trying to make sure that they realize that is it. I'm still holding to that. It has to be EOD.
I want another response also by EOD.
Okay. I'm going to say it again in the next email.
I love that it was like it wasn't enough that you got run over by a car 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It wasn't enough that whatever your daughter
Yeah.
was
We had mice.
hurt her ankle.
We had mice in the house.
So-
I know, leave. I know.
How long have you been there for?
Since 9 years.
Okay. At a point, it's like
It's your fault for
yes,
saying.
of course it is.
Yeah, but like they can reimburse.
But I
me.
like to live in New York and party.
No, that's not what it is.
Well,
It's the house Keegan was born in.
it's not a house. It's an
The
apartment, and you don't even own it.
apartment. I don't.
No.
I'm just throwing away money.
I think that you should change the way you're doing, and I'd like to hear your response by EOD.
Okay. What am I doing? Well, I'm going to let you know by EOD what they say. And guess what? It's probably going to be a big fat nothing.
I hope they respond to you at 5:30 p.m. because technically that's 30 minutes after the end of day.
Oh, 5 o'clock is technically EOD?
What do you think EOD is?
I don't know. Like,
When you go to bed?
that works for me.
Is that why when you said it's not technically EOD? I'm still up. It's 10:22.
Right. I didn't mean last night. End of day today. That's why
Then
I
you say EOD tomorrow.
That's why
You
I
wouldn't just say EOD.
I just restated it. nothing's gonna happen. And
No, because that's not a restatement, because that's a second response you're looking for.
Also, don't
I would like a first response by end of
Right.
day. They go, okay, we'll get back to you tomorrow, obviously, because it's 10 o'clock at night.
Right.
And then you responded to the response and said also another response.
Yeah.
Again, EOD.
don't tell Matt I did this because he'll be like legit pissed.
He will.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we'll hear this, but
Bad luck for the building and
no,
stuff.
he's just like, Nicole, it's enough.
It's enough.
It's enough.
Why you get so mad?
And he's like, I don't know what you think you're getting. You're not the only one inconvenienced.
Did they respond after that one? Do we have a new response?
I think so.
Saying we're not giving you shit, dude.
No, they did. She did write. Okay, that was.
Here's a $10 voucher.
Yeah. Well, the girl wrote, "Thank you for bringing the elevator issue to my attention."
That's it.
I've looped in the property manager.
Right.
Blah, blah,
I saw
blah.
that.
Okay,
saw
sorry.
that. I mean the new response.
I can't find it. I've written so much.
Let me see. I'll find it because it really is.
I'm sweating. You're making me sweat.
Sorry for the inconvenience. Da, da, da.
Because they say something like,
The management did address the
Yes.
mechanical issue.
maybe that was the last thing that they wrote.
The elevator's back in service now. Sincere apologies.
No, not
Bro,
good.
you're not getting any money.
Not good enough. Then you know what? If I get no money, I'm going. Where can I get cockroaches? I'm not joking. Where can I buy cockroaches?
Probably pet store, maybe like for
Like
snake
for
food.
steaks?
Yeah.
I'm getting live cockroaches.
Okay, this says, thank you for your email.
Yeah.
I am truly sorry for the inconvenience, and I do understand how frustrating it is to have your planned day disrupted.
Yeah.
The management did address the mechanical issue with the passenger elevator the minute that the first complaint was received, and the elevator servicing tech company was notified immediately. The elevator is back in service now. Once again, my sincere apologies for the inconvenience.
No.
If you have any further questions, please feel free to reach out to me directly at, here's a phone number.
Oh, I called 5 times during my show earlier, and she kept declining my call. But then I just wrote back to her. Can you see that?
There's another one?
I think I just wrote back upstairs while we were having lunch.
Oh, was that?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to keep reading it though.
I want to. I'm going to go into your sent if that's okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I got nothing to hide.
Sent.
Yes, the last one.
There it is. Oh my God.
It's bad. I got real mad upstairs.
Oh, no.
You were doing something else. You should have been.
Oh my God.
You should have been paying
Nicole,
attention to
Did
me.
you proofread this?
No, did I do it again?
It's so bad.
Oh, no.
I only read the last sentence.
What does it say?
Sorry for my inconvenience is not enough.
It's not.
You've been reading too many of your romance novels. This is easily the 20th time something like this has happened as compared to the millionth time.
Right.
And it is not true. The tech company was called
It's
immediately because this was a problem yesterday and wasn't addressed. So my further question is, how are you planning to reimburse me
I reimburse again.
for getting me in trouble with work?
Right, because I was late this morning. I wasn't really in trouble.
I wouldn't think so. Losing money.
Yeah, because I didn't lose any money.
And causing my family physical pain.
Yeah.
If this was a one-off, I'd understand.
Seriously.
This has been an issue for well over a year, and I pay way too much to have it keep happening. This is all caps.
Oh, yeah.
How are you going, row, make it better?
2. I meant 2.
And then the word R.
That just R? Just
A-R-E.
Oh, no.
All caps. How are you going, row, make it better? Question mark. R.
I hate everybody.
A-R-E. And then your signature with all your advertising
Okay.
show.
Shut up. You don't have a signature on your email? Stop making fun of me. I'm so happy that my misfortune brings you so much joy. Look, I made you cry. I love when I make you cry.
Oh, you really did.
That was a good laugh cry.
I mean, I hope that chain goes on forever.
No, they're never going to write back. They just ignore me. I am that girl. But normally...
Don't you think you should row right back?
No, I should row right back. Normally, I march to the floor where they are, and I knock, and I go ape shit on them.
It sounds like the ramblings of a crazy person with all the typos. Love me or leave me.
Love me or leave me.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. I can't wait to see how it all turns out.
No.
I hope you have an elevator at home.
Me too.
Leave some comments on the YouTube or
Yes.
whatever in the Apple reviews or wherever you can leave comments.
Yes.
Am I being too hard on Nicole? Is she right for being this mad?
No. And you know what? Make me feel better by liking and following and subscribing, because it's like basically the nicest thing you could do for us. And I
At
need
this point,
Moo Deng and you liking, following, subscribing will just make everything a little bit better, because it's been a rough one, as you know.
you see how it's like when you go like, I like Moo Deng because it's like it brings some happiness.
Yeah.
The world is so full of anger. You're the one who's angry.
I mean, okay.
We'll see you next time here on Satisfying.
You love me?
Yeah.